Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Fabs in the house, and welcome back to the channel. Today, look at that, I've got two pretty cool CMF right over here with me, Mistress Crusade in the house. I need to say a huge shout out to my buddy Guillaume for sending these beauties along, so I'm able to share my impressions with you. And I really hope you guys enjoy this video. This is just a set of pretty cool custom knives that you can see right over here. I shot like individual reviews if you want to check them out in depth. This is going to be just a quick comparison between these two fellas. So let's start. You got the Mistress, which is nice and dressy, and you got this Crusade, which is just carbon fiber scale and just like more regular looking blade. This guy has a pretty fancy blade indeed. So from a size perspective, you got pretty much the same deal, same size package. The Mistress right over here is showing off a Zircuitai show scale. This guy is just like nicely done carbon fiber going on with some spindles. The pivot is absolutely stunning. In this, on the right, you see mother of pearl inlaid pivot. This is just like a blacked out, probably Zirc hardware going on over here, but the scale is just mesmerizing. Look at these layers, look at the zirconium in this pretty cool scale, amazing. So another difference that you can see, I mean, beside the fact these are two models, different models, so there are some similarities, but for example, look at the handle at the end of this Crusade over here. You see the handle is just like sweeping and just sinuously tapering down. Right over here you have an edge right here, right? And this is just one long sweep going down, and this is just another one, but just bulges like in this and creates like a tip, whereas here is just like more like a closed bottom, let's call it that way. Around the pivot, pretty much the same design going on, a little bit more pointy over here. Of course, this guy has only studs to deploy, like as this guy right over here, but Mistress is offering also a micro flipper tab, like something you would just use not with a push button, but just like a light switch deployment method like this. So kind of like hooking your finger, taking advantage of this jimping right there and just deploying the blade like so. Another difference, of course, is going to be the blade. As you can see, this is a more pronounced tanto, and this is kind of like tanto-esque, not really, but this is more belly. You have even like a recurve right at the end and more pronounced finger choil kind of deal. This is more like a sharpening choil, tiny bit smaller. Of course, you got Dama steel, and this one I think I'm not sure which kind of steel is it. I completely forgot. Oops, sorry, my bad. Let me know if you guys know in the comment, actually. Also, you have thumb studs, which are pretty much the same design, sticking out a little bit too much. The stock thickness right over here, it's definitely thicker than the Mistress on the left, as you can see. Also, if you flip the knives, you see on this side some other little differences. For example, the lock bar cat is much wider on the right and much thinner on the left. This is the one I prefer. Also, the clip very differently shaped. They are both showing hidden hardware, you know, in the pocket clip. The profile on the entrance is very similar. They both work nicely. I really appreciate this guy right over there. Also, like the construction is also a little bit different. You have of course, one standoff solution for the Crusade, and just like a backspacer which is floating with 6 spacers on the Mistress, and of course it's very different. Neither of them are offering lanyard solutions. They both have an external cutout for the lock bar. The Mistress is sporting 2 screws screwed in from the lock side right into the show side, whereas on the Crusade you get one screw only screwed in from the show side right through the space, the standoff into the lock side scale. So that's one thing. Another similarity, they don't sport any stainless steel lock face insert, no over travel lock bar stabilizer. These guys are also working differently, because here I'm seeing what they appear to be ball bearings, I think. I'm not sure, actually. It kind of, the action feels like ball bearings, but I see something that might resemble some washers, but here it's definitely bearings. Anyways, I don't know, because I didn't take this apart. This is definitely feeling like bearings, because the action is just like that, and this definitely feels like washers. Actually, I can see the washers right over here. In fact, this action is just, it's gonna need a little bit of a help for this guy to just close shut. So different pivot system, different deployment method, different material, different shape, different models. Same guy making these pretty cool designs, Ian Piekarski. This is the CMF offering that I've got on the table to show you guys a couple of these cool custom knives that you don't really see around because of the price and availability, of course. Let's quickly check the weight for these two fellas. I want to just show you that this guy, because they have the same, pretty much the same size, this is going to be 3.6 and this is going to be 2.44. So you have 1.2 ounces difference between these two models. So that's another thing to consider. Both very, very cool design. Both are not perfect. They still have a little bit of things to be perfected, but still they are gorgeous. We are on the right track. So there you have it. Really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching. Stay tuned.